I'm back from the shop. I got some stuff from Ikea. I wanted to share just something that I found and I think it might be useful for you. I'm also trying to improve my filming skills, so I know that some of my filming and some of my vlogs are a little bit rough. I'm running everywhere, but I'm trying my best. So this is just like an office bin. We had a very plain one, the old one from Ikea. It's now gone, so I thought it was cute and very inexpensive, and I always need to throw some receipts at the office, or when I do my like needlework I need some bin, and I think a plastic bin is awesome because they're lightweight, and if you need a bucket for water you can use it, and just great design. Or if I don't need it in the office, I can also put it in a kid's like room for their arts, or like kids bathroom, but I don't like to have too many of them. Another one I got for the bathrooms. So in our master bathroom we also had like a very plain basic bin, because you know when we just moved in we had two little kids who would always wear diapers. So for diapers I didn't really care about like how nice the bin is. We didn't get like a special bin that keeps all the like smells in, because I think it's just too complicated. We just were using very plain solution with the like supermarket bags that we would recycle, and then we would throw it like every single day. Anyway, too many details, so now finally the time has come to make it a nice bathroom for us. And I found this collection at the home center. It's some kind of new material, polyresin, that is heavy like a stone. It feels very nice. It feels like a stone, but it's not stone, so it shouldn't break. So it's like a resin together with some minerals in, and it looks like marble basically. We have marble in our bathroom, so this is supposed to be like a towels roll. In the Middle East, even at home, they do these mini towels that they put on the guest bathrooms and in master bathroom. I don't really know how to manage all that process of having small towels, and then where do you throw them after you use them, and then they all go in a wash. And I was always worried that it's going to be a little bit too much wash, but we might try that one. We just have a couple of hand towels usually in our bathroom, so I'll try to roll them and arrange them nicely. Or in another solution is I might just use it to put some of like my things that I use every day, like everyday brushes, makeup, just so I always have it there. But my other idea was to put some of the stuff away on the opposite side, so this probably would be just for things that are there every day. Yeah, well, for towels might be good, because actually I prefer just a clean surfaces. Also toilet brush with the same material. We didn't have a nice one, and this one is a bin also from the same collection, made of the polyresin, and it was not at all expensive. So this is square. I was just worried that maybe like, you know, the dust will gather in the corners and be not easy to clean, but it seems like it's fine. And yes, like something like this you wouldn't use as a bucket if you needed a bucket. And for this I think we will not even use like bin liners. It's just gonna be like this. I actually like those bins that they put in hotel rooms, and they don't have any liners. They look tidy, and when you want to empty it, you just need to come and put it in a bin right there and there. It's just takes a little bit extra time maybe, but it looks much nicer. Also, I was looking for a mirror for a bathroom for a long time. I had a very plain one from Ikea, and that one just stopped working. It was like breaking, and I fixed it many times, but then it broke again and didn't have the lights. So this is a new collection. It can be charged by a USB cable, or you can use it with a battery. So I really quite like the design, because I was checking a lot of different stores, including like more like premium stores and less expensive stores, we have these Korean shops open now that sell similar small items for home. But I found that like for some of the charging mirrors with the light, the design was not as smooth, and you need to look at the buttons and how they're made and the materials, so just to make sure it will last. And I think it either needs to be, I don't know, I don't think you can probably adjust it, but it should, you know, it should just work. Okay, so this mirror. So it's very sleek, very simple, single button, and here on the back it's the charging outlet cable, or you can use it with the battery. It looks like a nice mirror. It's not like too fancy, but it looks proper, so it shouldn't break easily. I expect it to last me 5 years or so. Yeah, the cables here. Yeah, with the cables, it might be similar to some that I already have. That's the other thing that you have with all the charging stuff. You need to also organize these cables in a way that they don't like ruin your life. Another thing that I got for the bathroom is this bucket. It was actually supposed to be like a kitchen basket where you can put like towels and I think extra like bottles and spices. I guess would be used for anything. I tried to put some of my beauty products yesterday, but I find that taking them out is not so easy. So it's nice that the design is that like it hides stuff inside, but I was just worried that if I need to find something, I'll not be able to find it easily. But it looks like a good solution for bathrooms, because sometimes I don't like all my cleaning clothes lying around. I want them dry, and I usually put them away, or even like a robe or maybe extra towels. I think I will probably put all of my like hair products in there. And also I quite like the idea that it has the handles, so if you want to go and do your hair in another room, you can easily do that, or in another bathroom, like if you have guests over. Some of my other purchases, yeah, an oven, just like a silicone thing to hold the pot. But I actually was gonna use it. I like the color. I buy things from Ikea if I think that their design and their color is suitable for my living space. So I thought this is such a nice shade of grayish, bluish gray, and I actually use like some hot pads that I make myself, because I usually just quite often I put things from the oven or from the stove to the table, but they get ruined really quickly. So maybe I'll use my handmade mitt I'll show it to you in a second, for the teacups, for the things that don't actually like burn on stove, or something that's like medium hot. For the extra hot items, I think I might start using this one, or I'll use a combination of the two. But I also quite like that it's really straightforward, it's flat, and it's easy to put it away when you don't need it. I don't like the cork, like hot pads, because I think they're slightly bulky and you can find something else to use instead. I think even like a tea towel, you can just fold it and use it as a hot pad, but it's just tidy like when you put it on a table. Actually, I don't know, maybe it will not be actually suitable for the table, but I think it's a useful thing to have. I also got an oven mitt that has a silicone fingers, and I think it's the best thing I ever tried, because it also is easily washable. Because my problem is I always grab something from the oven, and the tips of the oven mitt, they become like greasy and dirty, and then you can wash it, but then like they always lose their condition really pretty easily. So that one is a really good design. I'll try to find it for you. And that one this is just this little cheese grater that I got from Ikea. I was gonna buy the proper one that is called a microplane for grating the parmesan, citruses, zest, for zesting basically. But then I figure out that I'm not yet training to be a professional chef, and I kind of sometimes like that idea to take my cooking to the next level, but then I quickly lose, you know, concentration, because I also do fashion and styling, and I want to improve my skill in somewhere that is related to my work exactly, and that one is just for the family as a hobby. So but I hope it's a good one, and it's also quite flat and it looks like a safe design, so I'll keep it. So yeah, a new mug, because we have clear mugs, and I previously bought a mug like this from this, like in the same color. I really like this, you know, texture, this pattern from West Elm, and I lost it. I don't know what happened to that mug, but I literally used it for 3 days and then it just disappeared. Sometimes on the very rare occasions I take my coffee like for a school run, and I just put my mug in a car, but it just disappeared. And what happened? So this is gonna be my new mug, because you want a nice one, right? Just like personal one that is for you. The other one that we have is like for the guests and for everybody, and this is just like a food tray for keeping things in a fridge, because sometimes I have leftovers from dinner that I would use the next day for lunch, and I had a similar tray in glass, but my glass tray broke exactly 2 times already. So I thought I'll just try to use metal. It's less fancy, but I think I might be a bit more practical solution, and I already have a wooden cover for it. That's why I bought it again. That's pretty much it from Ikea, apart from a lot of stuff that I bought for updating my kids' rooms. One room. Yeah, let me show you my knitting, because I think it's really cute. In my kitchen area, I was just doing a very, very nice and deep clean everywhere, and as you can see, this is gonna be done. We also did like the silicone filling around the kitchen, because it was driving me mad. And yeah, kitchen is just like such an important place for me. So yeah, this is the Mitt that I was talking about. It's silicone, and it has a fabric inside. So yeah, and it's really safe. I never like burn myself, and it stays clean. I love it. So yeah, you actually don't need so many things for the kitchen, but things that you use the most, I think I like to have them in a really good condition, and I like them to be nice. Also in this area, I got a new basket for all the blankets from the West Elm. There was a sale. I think we'll go there again just to browse, because I think we need a new, we're considering like new sofa, because this is pretty like older. It's once changed the lining. Actually, like, it's not so bad, I think, just because we have, you know, but it's not just the children, it's me too. Like I spilled tea a few times. I think we just need to find a brand of sofa with a better stain proof fabric, and it's gonna be done. And I really like these cushions. They really improve the look of the whole room, but I think I might want to fill it with a different cushion filler, because that one is not as plump, and that one that is like a teddy bear, I think I need to change it, because I think it just looks a bit dull and it doesn't go, like the color of it doesn't go. This one is yellow, this one is a metallic. So I never thought that like metallic in the interior looks nice. I always chose something that was like cotton and neutral and natural, but it surprisingly works, because I think we have a lot of matte materials everywhere else, like the wood, and it just works. Yeah, also I'll go to the sewing quarter to get some buttons and to fix this teddy bear. And this is my knitting project. I basically, there was an old jumper of mine. It was an All Saints jumper, and I let it out. So I have these wool bunnies here. I don't know, wool rolls. The wool quality is really nice, but to make it nice, I put like colorful threads that I had. I asked my mom to bring them for me because we always had loads. She always had like loads. They are these just like cotton threads that you usually use for different embroideries, for like cross stitching. Yeah, it's sorry, you have to keep them very tidy because they just sometimes, you know, mix up, and then you waste a lot of time. So yeah, I thought that an hot pad like this would look really nice in our interior. It looks nice on the wood. I just need to finish it, and I need to cut out off all the threads. And the mirror here was a little bit too high. It's currently here, and I'm gonna put it back, but in the right place. Here I was reorganizing this shelf. I think I want to get more books, more like taller and nice looking books for this area here, and I will try to keep everything tidy or fill it with like more books, because I think some trinkets, yeah, they are nice, but they're not always useful. The only useful that we do for this shelf is we keep our like TV remotes here, and some of them like little like coins. Yeah, my fiddle leaf fig, it's growing. I'm trying to care for it, and the new pot looks really nice here. We'll also rethink the art in this room a bit later, but for now I don't have an energy anymore. And yeah, now I'll show you what's happening in the kids room. Basically they are turning into like junior kids now, and a lot of their toys they don't need anymore. So this one, like small things from Ikea, like the lamp that is for babies, and very little furniture. I feel like it's too little for them now. So the idea is to create like young boys room that is still like for the kids, not for babies. So we're gonna keep some of the furniture here. We just repainted this wall, and because they put their stickers on, and we also had a poster, but it didn't work properly. So this is a fleece set, and you can see how it looks like right now. These are the old collection. So yesterday at Ikea I got the new bins, and it's gonna change the whole room. Also we're reducing some of the toys, they're already gone, so we just have that. And I think the little Duplo will have to go too, maybe buy pots, maybe because they don't really use it anymore. And for the bed, they currently have this upside down bed, but the little one is on the floor, which is kind of how we always wanted it, because you know, it's very safe. Floor beds are very safe for the kids because they can't fall off the bed, crawl out of the bed. But I also want now them to have a more proper bed, so it will probably be also from Ikea, but they only have like 2 designs that I like. That's how usually their walls look like, with a lot of stickers. So I might do a project of getting plain like a wooden bunk bed and then painting it, because some of the like higher end bunk beds, they are just a little bit too bulky, and I think they're not like really necessary. Also, I think I'm gonna be giving away these pillows because they were from Zara Home, and they're like for babies, and the idea is to make a new like cool room for them. And I think I want to change the shelf. So this is the shelf from Crater and Barrel. My husband bought it because he really likes all these like little shelves, and it has a nice metal butt, and we had the Woody and Boss standing in there, and I think it doesn't get enough attention here, so I'll change it. I'll put it in this room. And I got some more art and accessories, and I think I want to add a mirror for them so they can, you know, see themselves when they go for school. Yeah, we also have quite a bit of soft toys, and I think we will need a new bin because this is the old one from West Elm. They always like wear and tear like in a few years, so they don't actually last so long. So this is not permanent solution. And we also have too many wooden toys and brio, and I'm trying to fight with them, but my husband doesn't let me reduce it, so it's just sitting in there. And here is the teddy bear bed. I think the boys still want to use it because they put all of their baby Yodas to sleep. If you wanna be interested to see the results, you can scroll to the end of this video, I guess. Yeah, the idea is, I think what actually like the biggest thing that matter in a room are big blocks of color, which you can change by changing the linen or the art though. So in this room we already have like a dark blue on the bed linen, and we have the wood. Everything else is white. I find that light pieces, they transform the room a lot. So the idea was to incorporate some cool lighting, and we never had a curated lighting here. We don't put anything, we're not gonna change anything on the ceiling because it's integrated. But I got this bulb from Ikea that's supposed to be changing the colors, and I will also put little wall lamps on the bedside for reading because I love reading. I also was trying to get the flissat shelf for the books for my older one because he loves reading. And yeah, you'll see this toy. This initially was like a toy and different knickknacks holding place, but it will transform more into bookshelf because they also have shelves that is actually really helpful. We're gonna put the map, and I think using some colors, cool materials, light, art, it's gonna transform. It's not all the toys. You might think my kids are really minimalist. We also have a shelf here, but it's just hidden, so it's not there. My idea was that probably a bit later we will have maybe a different bookshelf here that will take a little less room, and we'll have 2 desks for them. I think they might need like school desk to be better suited. Although I don't really know how this British system works. In my school years we had to do homework. I think they don't really have too much homework, but I find that kids still need their desks, so we have a place for that. And also was looking for a new rug, and this Ikea rug is nice in terms of color. I love it, but it's just not big enough for this room, so we might add another rug. But yesterday there was nothing, and in other shops also there was nothing, so that's the challenge. Yeah, another thing that I wanted to show you is their setup for their wardrobe. So they have the same kind of shelves, and we use these Ikea organizers, and for one season all of my boys' clothes fit in here, so we have 2 for each. Here would be like socks and underwear, t-shirts, pajamas on this side, shorts on this side, and here just like some small sport garments or accessories like hat or belt.